Sony new headphones, these ones right here actually. A newer version of the ones, well, right here. If you already own them, do you need the new ones? I'd say no. Sound-wise, there isn't that much that has actually changed. Well, okay, they worked a bit at the highs and made them clearer. Other than that, both actually sound the same. Meaning fantastic, powerful, rich and with the same massive bass as before, so no need to upgrade if you already own the 900Ns. Otherwise, in my opinion, this is the second best Sony over-ear Bluetooth headphone, coming right after the XM4s. I find them even better than the 3s due to all the new improvements Sony implemented into these headphones, which we will go through in a couple of seconds. Let's finish the review for 900N users briefly. If you own 900Ns and you just want better sound quality, then actually don't go for the 910s. Go for the XM4s instead. But if you are looking for more improvements, even though they aren't massive, then maybe you should upgrade to the 910Ns. Because Sony made clever tweaks here and there, which made them worth an upgrade to me. All the things I'm going to say from now on is relevant for you new guys who are looking for the first pair of headphones from Sony, in that case the XTRA bases. And starting right now. First, 1 month after the release, at least in Germany, Sony dropped the price from 199 to 139 euros, which makes them the same price as its predecessors, which, no matter what has actually changed, makes the 900Ns rather irrelevant and the 10s are clearly better now. In terms of ergonomics, they made a few clever changes, reducing the clamping forces through some minimal changes in the headband, which makes the headband a bit wider. The fit itself feels better in my opinion and makes them very comfortable to wear for hours on end. I really enjoyed wearing the 900Ns, but after a couple of hours my ears actually started to sweat and so I had to take them off. The 910s are much better. I wore them for 6 hours straight without any problem. The ear pads with the fake leather are very comfy. They are a tad wider, making them even better than the 900Ns, which I always had a slight problem with. They always touched my ears at the ends, making them definitely noticeable, especially when wearing them outside. The 10s completely enclose my ears and so it feels much better not actually feeling the headphones as much in the end. They also changed the buttons on the 10s, changing the form, making them more clickable and now easily actually distinguishable by just touching them with your fingers. A really good improvement. Oh, and just a small, but to me a very welcome update is the now detailed battery status. When you make a one-time press on the on-off button, the 910s are giving you the numbers in 10% steps, while the 900Ns only had full 50 and 20%. Speaking of small improvements and battery, let's go through some more of the newly added features. Fast charging. Sony added the same USB-C port, but upgraded the fast in fast charging from the 900Ns considerably. While 10 minutes fast charging gave you an hour of listening time without ANC on the 900Ns, 10 minutes of fast charging now gives you 4.5 hours of listening with ANC. That, in my opinion, is quite an improvement. Plug it in, get yourself a coffee and you're ready to work without interference for another half day of work. Interestingly enough, without the app, there's no way to turn off the ANC on the headphones themselves. The 900N still had a third click on its button to disable it. I never did, but for some I think this was actually relevant. But I find it interesting that Sony still claims the same 30 hours of runtime for both headphones alike. Also, the same on both headphones is the touch controls on the right ear cup, which still functions flawlessly to control volume as well as your next song. Next song and next song. Another small upgrade is a better DSEE codec, now called DSEE-HX, which is Sony's own upscale for low-res sound files such as MP3s. The codec can use sound files on your devices. Yes, you need to download them from streaming services such as Apple Music or Spotify, as long as the MP3s are on your device. And then the codec interprets the waveforms to make them sound as close to the original files as possible. It's actually pretty impressive after you've tried it.
I just wanna see the light. see the light.
Speaking of impressive, Sony has finally managed to implement a reliable adaptive sound control function that uses two microphones each, one in the front and one in the back, to determine not only what kind of noise is actually coming in and block them accordingly, but it now actually knows exactly where in a real world positional term those noises are. So if, for example, there is your workspace and it's always a tad louder there, then the headphones now reliably automatically filter out those noises. It's pretty great when it functions. Also, Sony implemented better noise cancelling tech into the headphones. The noise you normally get while having ANC on is reduced to a minimum. You can still hear it, but only when you have no music on. As soon as you start your music, the noise is completely gone, as well as most of the sounds coming from the outside. And yes, we are also talking about a good amount of wind noise and vocals as well. I of course cannot tell you how much that is in percentage compared to 900Ns, but it is clearly noticeable when using both shortly one after another. Here's a test for you to hear with simulated coffee sounds and a lav mic inside the headphones. First the 900Ns.
Noise cancelling.
And now the 910s.
Noise cancelling.
And then the ambient mode is also a tad better than the 900Ns. It sounds more, well, natural, more like what you would actually hear without wearing the headphones. And you also still have your very handy on the cup move that instantaneously switches into ambient until you release your hand. If you are someone who uses their headphones a lot for calls, then I am pleased to announce Sony finally managed to up their call quality by a lot when comparing it with the 900Ns.
The 900Ns always sounded a bit flat, especially when you have a deeper voice and you thought that buying extra bass headphones would also go for your own voice while calling. But now with the 910s, my voice finally sounds much more impressive while speaking to future business partners, as well as a lot of guys trying to actually sell me my fourth car insurance. One per wheel is what my grandpa used to say.
Dual connect! Finally, this is the thing why I will keep these headphones and retire my 900Ns into backup status. Dual connect the headphones to two devices at the same time. Something that they could not implement in the WF-1000XM4s, but here it is. It's so great and hopefully a thing that will become standard and not worth mentioning going forward. But as always, Sony is a bit weird because they wanted to activate the feature in the app before you can actually use it. I don't know why you wouldn't have it ready from the get-go, but who am I to know everything that Sony in their infinite wisdom clearly has played out before you? Do I like the 910s? Yes. Would I buy them for 199 euros? No. For 139? Well, that's a definitive yes, without any compromises actually. Would I recommend them over the 900Ns? Also yes, but with a slight tint if you already own them. The 910s make for a great update to the 900s, with a higher sound quality, better ANC and faster charging, a better, more relaxed fit and the same great features that also made the 900Ns interesting. Sony did not create a revolution with these headphones, but they made a worthy evolution and crowned the kings of the XTRA bass headphones once again. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Leech and I'm off writing new next scripts. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to subscribe to this channel. There are plenty more of this type of content and many other things available for you to watch. Have a great day, see you around, and guess what? Goodbye.
'Cause I just wanna see the light.